Republican politicians are still out there trying to take credit for things that not only did they not do, but that they actively voted against. And this week, we saw a flood of them. Because this week, the Restaurant Revitalization Fund became active. And that was part of the overall COVID relief package that recently passed. And it allows small local restaurants that are struggling because of the pandemic, they can tap into this fund. They can get the money to keep their doors open, possibly even reopen their doors, depending on the criteria of this. And it's a great fund. It truly is. But what we had this week was several Republican lawmakers tweeting out the link to the Restaurant Revitalization Fund, but ignoring the fact that all of them voted against it. People like Republican Representative Greg Pence from Indiana, who tweeted it out with some siren emojis and said, "Help is on the way." You had Representative Beth Van Dyne from Texas, who said, "The Restaurant Revitalization Fund is a program that provides emergency assistance for eligible restaurants, bars, and other qualifying businesses impacted by COVID. To learn more about the program, click on the link below." Representative Claudia Tenney did same thing. Post this out, says, "Hey, here's a great thing. Everybody, you're going to get the help you need." All three of these individuals voted against this program, this package, and overall relief for American citizens. And here they are trying to omit that fact. So it's basically a lie by omission so that they can help their constituents. Look, I'm actually glad that they're tweeting out this link. You know, regardless of whether or not you supported it, tweeting out the link, telling people about the fund is the right thing to do, absolutely. But to sit there and pretend like you weren't against this because it came from a Democrat, that is dishonest. And your constituents have a right to know that you didn't want to give them this relief. And I hope that every Democrat out there in this country right now is preparing campaign ads that talk about the fact that every Republican in the House and every Republican in the Senate voted against these two pieces of legislation, and then outline how great the legislation was and everything it did to help American citizens. Include tweets like the ones I just talked about too. Show how they boasted of it, how great they said it was. But they couldn't bring themselves to vote for it because it was proposed by the Democrats. That's what this is all about, folks. They know that it's helpful. Hell, they voted for the other stimulus packages that came out during the Trump years, back when they had their majority in the Senate. They campaigned on it. They bragged about it. And this one was no different, except it provided more targeted aid for actual American citizens rather than wealthy corporations. So nope, I'm not going to do it. Democrats proposed it. We'd rather watch y'all die in the water. But once it didn't, they had to promote it because their constituents need it. And I'm sure these Republicans are banking on the fact that these Republicans will forget that they all voted against it. And that is why, again, Democrats need to include these in every campaign ad they put out there to remind the public who actually helped them in their time of crisis.